I'm Barbara O'Neill, and after 60, your body loses 8% of muscle mass every decade. I've discovered 7 specific protein foods that can rebuild your strength naturally. Let me show you exactly which ones. This isn't just aging. This is sarcopenia, and it's stealing your independence. Your muscles are literally shrinking, but they can rebuild at any age when given the right nutrition. The foods I'm sharing contain specific amino acids that act like natural muscle builders. Traditional protein advice fails because your 60-year-old body processes protein differently. You need 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, but it's about quality and absorption, not just quantity. Before we dive in, let me ask you, do you eat more animal protein like chicken and fish or plant protein like beans and lentils? Share your answer below. Food number 1, wild-caught fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies are the most powerful muscle-building foods on Earth for people over 60. Here's why this matters to your strength and independence. One 4-ounce serving delivers 25 to 30 grams of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids in perfect ratios that your body can actually use. But the real magic happens with the omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These compounds increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 30% compared to other protein sources. Here's what happens in your body. The omega-3s reduce chronic inflammation that blocks muscle growth after 60. They improve blood flow to muscle tissue, delivering nutrients more effectively. Most importantly, they activate mTOR pathways, the cellular switches that tell your muscles to grow and repair. The leucine content in wild fish, particularly salmon, is exceptional. Leucine is the master switch amino acid that directly signals your muscles to start building new tissue. You need 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to trigger this response, and a 4-ounce salmon fillet provides exactly that. But here's the crucial part. Farm-raised fish won't work. They're fed corn and soy, creating an inflammatory omega-6 profile that actually blocks muscle building. Wild-caught fish have 8 times more omega-3s and none of the inflammatory compounds. How to use this knowledge? Eat wild-caught fish 3 to 4 times per week. Smaller fish like sardines and anchovies have the highest nutrient density with 0 mercury concerns. Cook gently, steaming, poaching, or baking at low temperatures preserves the delicate omega-3s. Never fry. High heat destroys the very compounds that make this protein so powerful. Best timing, eat fish within 2 hours after any physical activity, even light walking. This is when your muscles are most receptive to protein synthesis signals. Food number 2, organic pasture-raised eggs. Eggs contain the highest biological value protein available. Your body can utilize 96% of egg protein compared to only 65% from most plant sources and 75% from conventional meat. This isn't just about the whites. The yolks are crucial for muscle building after 60. 2 whole eggs provide 12 grams of complete protein, but more importantly, they deliver the perfect leucine profile, 1.2 grams per egg. The yolks contain additional leucine plus essential cofactors that help your body actually use this protein for muscle synthesis. Here's what most people don't understand. The yolk contains choline, which is essential for muscle nerve function and contraction. Without adequate choline, your muscles can't receive proper signals from your nervous system. After 60, choline deficiency is epidemic, leading to muscle weakness that people mistake for normal aging. The yolks also provide vitamin D3 in its most bioavailable form. Vitamin D deficiency affects 80% of adults over 60 and directly correlates with muscle weakness and increased fall risk. 1 egg yolk contains 20 IU of vitamin D, 3 plus the fats needed for absorption. But quality matters dramatically. Pasture-raised organic eggs have 3 times more omega-3s, double the vitamin E, and 7 times more beta-carotene than conventional eggs. The hen's natural diet of insects and plants creates an amino acid profile that's impossible to replicate in factory farms. The selenium and zinc in quality egg yolks support testosterone production naturally, crucial for muscle maintenance in both men and women over 60. Most people are severely deficient in these minerals, which explains why their muscle-building hormones decline so dramatically with age. How to maximize eggs for muscle building. Eat 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, never just whites. Soft boil or poach to keep the nutrients intact. Raw is even better if you have access to truly clean eggs. Time it right. Eat eggs within 30 minutes of waking to kickstart muscle protein synthesis for the entire day. The biggest mistake, people avoiding yolks due to cholesterol fears. Your body needs cholesterol to make muscle-building hormones. The cholesterol in eggs actually improves your lipid profile when part of a whole foods diet. Food number 3, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds contain all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones your body can't produce. But here's what makes them extraordinary for rebuilding muscle after 60. They're 31% pure protein by weight, and this protein is more digestible than any animal source. 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds deliver 11 grams of complete protein with a biological value of 87, higher than beef, chicken, or fish. Your aging digestive system can break down hemp protein with minimal energy expenditure, unlike tough animal proteins that require extensive stomach acid and enzymes. The arginine content in hemp seeds is remarkable, 2.3 grams per ounce. Arginine increases nitric oxide production, which dilates blood vessels and delivers more nutrients and oxygen to muscle tissue. This is crucial after 60 when circulation naturally decreases and muscle tissue becomes starved for nutrients. But hemp seeds offer something animal proteins can't: the perfect 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. Most people over 60 have inflammatory ratios of 20-to-1 or higher from processed foods. Hemp seeds actively reduce this inflammation while providing muscle-building protein. The magnesium content is extraordinary, 210 milligrams per ounce, which is 50% of your daily needs. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and protein synthesis. Most adults over 60 are severely magnesium deficient, which directly impairs their ability to build and maintain muscle tissue. Hemp seeds also provide gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a rare omega-6 that actually reduces inflammation and supports hormone production. This helps maintain the testosterone and growth hormone levels necessary for muscle maintenance as you age. How to use hemp seeds for maximum muscle benefit. Consume 3 tablespoons daily. You can sprinkle them on salads, blend into smoothies, or eat them straight. Don't cook them. Heat destroys the delicate fatty acids. Best timing, within 1 hour after any physical activity to maximize muscle protein uptake. Quality matters. Buy organic, raw, whole hemp seeds and store them in the refrigerator. Rancid hemp seeds create oxidative stress that actually breaks down muscle tissue. The incredible truth: hemp seeds stimulate muscle growth through multiple pathways simultaneously: protein synthesis, improved circulation, reduced inflammation, and hormonal support. No single animal protein can match this comprehensive approach. Food number 4, quinoa. Quinoa isn't actually a grain, it's a seed. And it's the only plant-based food that contains all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides 8 grams of complete protein, but the real magic lies in its exceptional lysine content. Lysine is the limiting amino acid in most plant proteins, the one that determines how much muscle protein your body can actually synthesize. Quinoa contains 0.77 grams of lysine per cup, which is higher than most animal proteins. This makes it uniquely powerful for muscle building in people over 60. But here's what makes quinoa superior to animal proteins for aging muscles. It's incredibly easy to digest and assimilate. Your stomach acid production decreases by up to 40% after age 60, making it difficult to break down tough animal proteins. Quinoa requires minimal digestive energy while delivering maximum amino acid availability. The manganese content in quinoa is exceptional, 1.2 milligrams per cup, which is 58% of your daily requirement. Manganese is essential for collagen synthesis, and collagen makes up 30% of your muscle tissue. Without adequate manganese, your muscles literally cannot repair themselves properly after exercise or daily wear. Quinoa provides substantial iron, 2.8 milligrams per cup in a highly bioavailable form. Iron deficiency affects 40% of adults over 60 and directly impacts muscle strength and endurance. The iron in quinoa is non-heme, which means it won't cause the oxidative stress that heme iron from meat can create. The folate content is remarkable, 78 micrograms per cup. Folate is essential for protein metabolism and muscle cell regeneration. Folate deficiency is epidemic in older adults and contributes significantly to muscle wasting and weakness. How to maximize quinoa's muscle building power? Eat 1 cup of cooked quinoa daily, preferably within 2 hours after physical activity. Always rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove excess saponins. Cook in bone broth or vegetable broth instead of water to add additional amino acids and minerals. Best preparation method, soak quinoa for 2 hours before cooking to improve digestibility and nutrient availability. Toast it lightly in a dry pan before adding liquid to enhance flavor and nutrient absorption. The timing secret: eat quinoa earlier in the day. Its complex carbohydrates provide sustained energy for muscle protein synthesis throughout the day, unlike simple carbs that cause energy crashes. Food number 5, lentils. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein, nearly as much as a 3-ounce steak, but with 0 inflammatory compounds and triple the muscle-supporting nutrients. This isn't just about protein quantity. Lentils contain specific compounds that activate your body's natural muscle-building mechanisms in ways that animal proteins simply cannot. The lysine content in lentils is exceptional, 1.77 grams per cup, which is higher than most meats. Lysine is the rate-limiting amino acid that determines how much muscle protein your body can actually synthesize. Most people over 60 are lysine deficient, which explains why they continue losing muscle despite eating adequate protein. But here's the breakthrough. Lentils contain high levels of folate, 358 micrograms per cup, which is 90% of your daily requirement. Folate directly supports muscle protein synthesis and is essential for repairing muscle DNA damage. The folate in lentils is in its most bioavailable form, unlike synthetic folic acid in supplements. The iron content is remarkable, 6.6 milligrams per cup of cooked lentils, which is 37% of daily needs for men and 15% for women. This is non-heme iron that won't cause oxidative damage like iron from red meat. Iron deficiency is epidemic in adults over 60 and directly correlates with muscle weakness and fatigue. Lentils provide substantial magnesium, 71 milligrams per cup, which is essential for muscle contraction and protein synthesis. But more importantly, they contain molybdenum, 297 micrograms per cup, which is 660% of your daily requirement. Molybdenum is crucial for protein metabolism and is severely deficient in most Western diets. The fiber content creates a unique advantage, 15.6 grams per cup of soluble and insoluble fiber. This fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, which reduce systemic inflammation and create the optimal internal environment for muscle growth. How to maximize lentils for muscle building. Eat 1 cup of cooked lentils 4 to 5 times per week. Red lentils cook fastest and are easiest to digest. Green and black lentils have higher antioxidant content. Always soak lentils for 2 to 4 hours before cooking to improve digestibility and reduce anti-nutrients. Combine lentils with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or tomatoes to increase iron absorption by 300%. Add turmeric and black pepper to enhance anti-inflammatory effects. Best timing: eat lentils within 3 hours after physical activity, when your muscles are most receptive to nutrient uptake. Food number 6, almonds. 1 ounce of raw almonds provides 6 grams of high-quality protein, but their real power lies in activating your body's natural growth hormone production. The specific combination of amino acids, healthy fats, and minerals in almonds creates a hormonal environment that promotes muscle growth and repair even while you sleep. Almonds contain the highest arginine content of any tree nut, 1.2 grams per ounce. Arginine is a direct precursor to growth hormone release. Studies show that 6 grams of arginine, the amount in 5 ounces of almonds, can increase growth hormone levels by 300% within 90 minutes of consumption. But arginine does more than boost growth hormone. It increases nitric oxide production, which dilates blood vessels and improves nutrient delivery to muscle tissue. This is crucial for people over 60 whose circulation naturally decreases with age. The vitamin E content in almonds is exceptional, 7.27 milligrams per ounce, which is 48% of daily requirements. Vitamin E protects muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage during protein synthesis. Vitamin E deficiency accelerates muscle loss and impairs recovery after physical activity. Almonds provide substantial magnesium, 76 milligrams per ounce, which is 18% of daily needs. Magnesium is essential for over 300 enzymatic reactions involved in muscle building, including protein synthesis, ATP production, and muscle contraction. Most adults over 60 are severely magnesium deficient. The healthy monounsaturated fats in almonds, 9 grams per ounce, support testosterone production in both men and women. These fats provide the building blocks for steroid hormones that are essential for maintaining muscle mass after 60. How to maximize almonds for muscle and hormone support. Eat 1 to 2 ounces of raw almonds daily, preferably 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to maximize growth hormone release during sleep. Never eat roasted almonds. High heat destroys the delicate vitamin E and creates inflammatory compounds. Soak raw almonds for 8 to 12 hours before eating to remove enzyme inhibitors and improve digestibility. The soaking process activates enzymes that make nutrients more bioavailable. Timing is crucial. Eat almonds on an empty stomach for maximum arginine absorption. Avoid eating them with high calcium foods as calcium can interfere with magnesium absorption. The biggest mistake? Eating too many almonds at once. More than 2 ounces can overwhelm your digestive system and actually reduce nutrient absorption. Consistency matters more than quantity. Food number 7, Spirulina Dash. Spirulina contains 65% protein by weight, the highest protein concentration of any natural food on Earth. But what makes spirulina extraordinary for rebuilding muscle after 60 isn't just the quantity, it's the unprecedented quality and bioavailability of this ancient superfood. 1 tablespoon of spirulina powder provides 4 grams of complete protein with all essential amino acids in perfect ratios. But here's what separates spirulina from every other protein source. Your body can absorb and utilize 95% of spirulina protein within 30 minutes of consumption. Compare this to beef protein, which takes 4 to 6 hours to digest, and your body can only use 75% of it. The leucine content is remarkable, 0.54 grams per tablespoon. This is the exact amount needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis in a single serving. Most protein sources require large portions to reach this leucine threshold, but spirulina delivers it in just 1 tablespoon. But spirulina's real power lies in its unique compounds. It contains phycocyanin, a blue pigment that reduces muscle inflammation by 40% and increases muscle recovery speed by 60%. This compound is found nowhere else in nature and gives spirulina its distinctive blue-green color. The iron content is extraordinary. 2 milligrams per tablespoon, which is 11% of daily needs in the most bioavailable form possible. Unlike plant-based iron that requires vitamin C for absorption, spirulina iron is immediately available to your muscle tissue for oxygen transport and energy production. Spirulina provides all B vitamins in their most active forms, particularly B12, 1.2 micrograms per tablespoon. B12 deficiency affects 80% of adults over 60 and directly impairs muscle protein synthesis. The B12 in spirulina is methylcobalamin, the form your muscles can use immediately. How to use spirulina for maximum muscle building. Start with 1 teaspoon daily and gradually increase to 1 tablespoon within 2 weeks. Mix spirulina powder in water or smoothies. Never cook it, as heat destroys the delicate nutrients. Best timing, take spirulina 30 minutes before meals on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. The optimal time is first thing in the morning to fuel muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Quality is crucial. Buy organic, non-irradiated spirulina from reputable sources. Low-quality spirulina can contain heavy metals that actually damage muscle tissue. Look for third-party testing certificates. The science is clear. Your muscles can rebuild at any age when given the right nutrition. These 7 foods provide everything your body needs to reverse sarcopenia naturally, without drugs or expensive supplements. Remember, consistency beats perfection. You don't need to eat all 7 foods every day. Focus on incorporating 3 to 4 of them daily and rotate through the complete list weekly. Your independence and vitality depend on the choices you make today. These foods are available at any grocery store, and the investment in your health will pay dividends for decades to come. Start with just 1 food tomorrow morning. I recommend eggs with spirulina, and add 1 new food each week. Your muscles are waiting to rebuild, and now you have the blueprint to make it happen naturally and effectively. Your strength is not gone, it's just waiting for the right fuel. Give your body these 7 powerful foods and watch your vitality return.